I think it's a wonderful experience. I've seen other Shakespeare's plays, I've read other Shakespeare plays, and I've never had this full contact with experience. I've always had the questions that I wanted to discuss with the actors. The door wasn't there for you to open, and here it's like a whole new world.
Well, I think that when I became artistic director, that I felt that an educational component that involved bringing students to see work on our stage was absolutely essential.
I noticed that in the play, like in the beginning of the play, you were wearing the black dress. Did that mean something?
So very quickly we were able to put in motion bringing young people to see the work that we were doing, to create, if you will, a student subscription series.
The color red is also the color for fertility, so it could represent that she's having his child.
I think that red or the color scarlet,
to sit in the back of the house and to hear questions and answers, and to bring a cast on stage and to hear a discussion between the people involved with creating these works and a young audience seeing these works for the first time is one of the most satisfying and exciting elements about being the artistic director of this theater.
Were any of you angry that she took him back?
To be honest, I was kind of mad at her for wanting him so badly. To me, if a man doesn't want you, then you should just live with it.
I felt that it was like kind of mean and selfish to trick him that way.
I mean, when they're seeing a work, they're seeing it through very young, through very fresh, through sometimes very wise eyes. And the questions and the reactions that they have are sometimes intensely moving and force us as artists to experience the work that we've been creating in an entirely new and very fresh way.
I don't think it was mean at all. I think it was human nature.
We went over this with the script, and my group acted it out, and it was just really interesting. I mean, and then to come here and see it actually acted, it was just, I was interested, and I was kind of odd in a way.
Seeing the play was very good because it helped really bring the play to life for me, all the different details.
Bringing the theater to my classroom is so enriching for me as well as for my students. I mean, it's a good experience for them. I think arts and education is so important.
The most important element became working with the teachers. We realized that this was not going to work in a vacuum. We couldn't simply just produce the plays, have them see the plays, without a large preparation component.
From reading the play, it's like your emphasis was more.
We invite the teachers in early. They see the production, that we provide seminars.
When I started working on the play, I read one book on Marcus Garvey, and I said, this can't be correct. Where has this information been kept?
We provide packets of materials, we produce educational videos, all of which become a complete package of collaboration with the teachers, that we're actually arming them with the information, with a lot of the background. We're exciting teachers who are going to have the ultimate responsibility of exciting students about the work.
My students also brought their parents to see the production. And one student came to class and she said, Miss Reed, my mother really enjoyed the show. And you see, the student was able to talk to her parent about, you know, the show and what to expect, and just basically give her a synopsis of the play, because we read it in class. So she was sort of prepared for what she would see on stage.
I think that she's finally gotten over her father.
So they're so excited they want to come back after they graduate to go with us on the trips. And I thought that is so amazing, because they can't get enough of the theater.
It's clear to me that the past 10 years we've experienced enormous growth. We've been able to affect thousands upon thousands of young people with this programming, and it's essential that we continue to develop, build these programs, and that fundraising and the development is going to be essential to keep these programs alive and to keep invigorating them and making them better.
If I weren't in this program, you know, I probably wouldn't, you know, get out a lot and see a lot of theater, because I wouldn't have the time or maybe even the money.
Lots of times these theaters are really, you know, expensive, and your parents just don't, you know, want to have the time to go with you. And here you go together collectively with, you know, with your friends, your groups, your teachers. You have discussions afterwards and beforehand, and it's just a whole new cultural enlightenment.
I love plays, and I'm learning from them by watching. And it's like an advantage for me, and I'm grateful, very grateful.